I'm Jackie, and I'm delighted to be joining you for practice today. I'll be guiding us through a meditation. We'll be together for the next 10 minutes or so, and I'll be guiding us the whole time. So if this is your first time meditating, there's no need to worry about how to do it or feeling like you might get lost in the process. I'll be right there with you. In today's practice, I'd like for us to work with a reflection. And the idea with this reflection is that it's meant to bring up this sense of we might think of it as good-heartedness. We might think about this as loving attention. Essentially, the idea is that underneath all of our protective layers, and by protective layers, I mean walking around with all of these defenses or judgments or all of these ideas about how things are supposed to go or how we wish they would be, that beneath all of that, there's this caring, loving human being, this nature within us, and that oftentimes we forget about that. We forget that that's there, and it might just take a little bit of remembering or a little bit of practice to come back and let that part of us reveal itself again. So please join me from wherever you are in a comfortable position, letting your hands rest naturally on your legs or in your lap, and gently closing your eyes here. Or if you feel more comfortable practicing with your eyes open, lowering the gaze, maybe finding a soft focus a few feet in front of you. And let's start by taking 3 deep breaths here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And we'll start here by allowing ourselves to just settle into this moment. And what I mean by that is so often it can feel like our minds are so distracted. They are so fragmented, like they're all over the place. Almost like our attention is just being pulled around in every direction. That we take a moment to very intentionally invite it to come right back into this body. So traditionally when presence is described, the idea is that my body is here on the cushion and my mind is here in the body. And our bodies, because they can only ever be right here, right now, can serve as this anchor point. So we invite the mind to come and settle, as we also invite the body to begin to settle. So taking a moment to just feel your sit bones beneath you, to connecting with your seat. Almost feel like you could plant yourself firmly here, so that there's something to really serve as an anchor point as we draw this attention inward, like I could just plant it in the ground in some way. But I also maintain this sense of lightness, right? So feeling this upliftedness through your body, a lightness around your head and your shoulders. And take a moment to just feel the shape of your body, however you're sitting right now. You might even just imagine the outline of your whole body right here. And we'll take some time to soften and relax in areas where we may have tightened up. So noticing any muscles in the face that might feel clenched or tight, seeing if you can soften them. Relaxing the shoulders. Letting your hands rest naturally wherever they are, but that you might notice their weight. Feeling a softening in the chest. Letting go in the belly. Relaxing the muscles in your back and through your legs. Taking a moment to feel your feet here. And then taking some time to feel your breath, the sensation of breathing as this breath comes into your body and moves out. Maybe noticing where you experience the feeling of this breath most prominently, whether it's at the belly, the chest, or your nostrils. Connecting with this breath and taking it moment by moment. This inhale and this exhale. And from here, I'd like to invite you to call to mind a person, or it could be an animal, a pet, some being that you have great affection for, that's easy for you to feel loving and caring about. That you just bring this person to mind. And maybe even taking a moment to sense the goodness or the purity in this care that you have for this person, that it's an uncomplicated relationship. That maybe just the idea of them brings a sense of warmth to your heart. And that you might even consider a moment when you've acted in a way that was really kind for this being. Or you were generous in some way with this being. And that perhaps just by holding them in our attention, there's this softness that could begin to happen right here in our heart. That whatever defenses or walls or armor we might ordinarily walk around with could be lowered as we reflect on this relationship, on this being, the care and the tenderness that's here. Let it continue to warm you. that maybe you feel this warmth spread throughout your body. Just noticing what this feels like. What it feels like to have this softness or this caring heart be at the center of your experience. Imagine what it would be like to relate to yourself from this place for the rest of the day. Imagine what it would be like to maybe even relate to this being from this place. Because so often, even in our relationships, it's so easy to fall asleep, make them so ordinary. But that we could remember this tenderness and this affection. It's right here. The idea is that we don't need to do anything to acquire this or even develop it, that it's right here, it's already alive within us. That it just takes remembering. Taking one last nice deep breath here. Blinking your eyes open when you feel ready or lifting your gaze. And generating some appreciation for yourself, for taking time out of your day to practice this way. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Jackie. I hope to get the chance to see you in an upcoming live class soon. Have a beautiful day.